something like this. Can you see me now?
Right there, yeah. See, that looks better.
Are we leaving all this in? Are we leaving all this in?
No, we're not.
No, this is good.
Welcome back to another episode of Film Noobs, where I have Fat Jesus to my left, maybe your right. We have Baby Jesus straight in front of you, and you have fucking Podcast Jesus to your right, my left. Yeah.
Or better known as David.
AJ.
Oh, yeah, whatever. Johnny.
What episode is this? What are we on?
I don't
Fucking
know.
know, man. You're
I lost
asking the dyslexic fuck over here.
I'm asking the one that uploads them.
He doesn't even know.
No,
It's been a little bit. It's been a little bit.
Been a little bit.
actually, been about a month and a half.
Has it?
Yeah.
What was the last episode? Was that your interview with Michelle? Was that the last one?
Yeah.
Yeah. So which was right after
No.
we... No?
No.
It wasn't. It was over. I remember we had some technical difficulties.
No, that was the last one we uploaded. It shows.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. We were
Yeah,
trying to upload the next one, but
Mhm.
we're having some technical difficulties.
You're gonna make me go online, actually.
Huh?
Oh, no, it wasn't. It was, So this is episode 79.
Oh!
So we've got one more before we celebrate 80.
Yes.
My
your,
age.
Your last one was Brian Luz.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was the one that came out last.
The distributor. Not distributor. He's a freaking aggregator.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We shoot a little out of order. Doesn't necessarily...
We're a lot of out of order.
Yeah.
Do we even have an order? That's the better question. Do we really have an order?
Not since we've started.
To be or not to be, I thought was the real question. But
Where have we been? What have we been doing? Why
We've
have we
been doing
gone
a
for so
lot.
long?
we've been doing a lot.
Too much. He's wearing a shirt that kind of
Wearing
shows
the
it.
fucking t-shirt. Here it is. Here it is. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that nice logo right there.
For those of you guys not watching the video, we made Texas Tales of Terror crew shirts
Yes, we did.
that featured the Silent Flight logo on one sleeve and the Johnny Nova Productions
That's
logo
right,
on the other.
baby. Get a fucking mirror so you can
we
see
forgot.
In full color of black and white.
Black and white.
That's right.
We forgot to wear ours because at the last minute nobody reminded us.
I also never got mine, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I wonder what happened. Who knows? Yeah, no, it's been so what? It's been
Lucky.
a month? It's been a month? How long has it been since us three were in the same room?
Oh, shit.
About 2 months.
2
Well,
fucking
no.
months.
Okay.
Well, for this purposes.
Yes,
For the
rephrase
purposes
that
of
question
this.
because we're always in the same room all the time.
Yes. Yes.
But for the like AJ said, for the purposes of Film Noobs, it's been about 2 months.
Damn.
2 fucking months.
Yeah.
That
God
we've been able to
Because
not
last
talk
time,
about admin or scripts or schedules or...
because last time we were together, we had just launched the Indiegogo campaign.
That's
That's
right.
right. So
Yeah.
that was back in May.
Was it in May?
Yeah.
Yeah.
May, June, July. We're in August.
Fuck,
sir.
so it's been 3
fucking
months.
God damn.
No wonder our
3
analytics have
months.
just gone to trash.
Is that the first trimester of a pregnancy?
Yeah, I
How
don't
many
know.
trimesters?
I mean, our baby's right there in front of your chest.
Oh, well. Whatever.
Which we're about...
We're
That
about
far.
we're about a third of the way already filmed.
Yeah.
Filmed.
You know what? That's why we've been busy, guys. So we've been actually bringing Texas Tales of Terror. We've been putting work on that, and we've been, busy these past, few months or couple months. Actually, we hit the road on it. What, first week of August?
Yes.
Yeah.
For
First week
reference,
of August,
as of
right?
recording, it is August 21st. And we went cameras up on...
August 21st?
It is
No,
August.
today's
it is-
August.
Today's August 21st.
Yes.
And we went cameras up on... I don't even remember what day it was.
August.
It was the first week. Was it 6th?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
It was a Wednesday, so it was 6th.
Yeah.
It
August
was
6th.
the
Yep.
first day we shot the first scene.
Yep. So it's been 15 days. 15 days ago we started shooting. And then
You can
prior
do
to
math that
that,
quick?
huh?
You can do math that quick?
Sir, fucking Rain Man. I know numbers.
Green Man. That would explain so much.
A lot.
That would explain so much, bro, if that was true.
true.
Then I'd be
So-
like, oh, I'm leaving Johnny alone because that.
Leave me alone with
Yeah.
the numbers I got, brother. I got fucking
Well,
numbers.
it explains the rest of you.
Yeah.
That's the. I don't care about the numbers. It's more the rest of you that I'm worried about.
So it's been about 15 days since we started. Cameras up. prior to that, we were working on a campaign with the Indiegogo, which thank you to everybody who helped donate to the film. We appreciate it. We actually got more than what we thought we were going to get originally. And so even if we just fucking earned $1, that's more than what we started with. So we appreciate everybody who came out and supported and donated.
Which we do need to get a list.
Yes, we do owe social media. We do owe social media shout outs.
We're going to be giving a whole bunch of you a bunch of shout outs.
Because that was promised to them. And again, we do apologize, guys, because like Johnny said, once we started the campaign in front of the camera, or what everybody sees behind the camera, behind closed doors.
That's right.
Between Johnny, AJ, and myself, we were doing scheduling. We were getting with actors. We were making sure that we had the outfits ready. You know, because we had to take into consideration how many outfits did we need per person, and all this. And even now, we're still like, fuck, dude. We still got stuff to go for the second or third half of the filming part.
Yeah, and I think we have maybe a handful of people on crew, literally a handful of people on crew that's helping. And like, it's just been, it's been challenging, but it's been fun. We are all getting our, getting our stripes in with this film.
Well, yeah, this is your first time on this side of things.
Yes.
And
it's
so
definitely
what's
different. Definitely different. Working on, being an actor and doing, that side of the house is totally different from what's outside or on the back end of the house.
What's different? At least the biggest difference for you, aside the fact that you're not acting. Well, you are still acting, but
we haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah,
I haven't shot scenes yet. I haven't shot my scenes yet. You'll know when you see the appearance change. If it might, I don't know. We'll see.
But as far as like administratively,
I think what people don't understand, because people see a film. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm just pointing it more at you.
What people don't understand is that they look at it, whether it's a TV show, a movie, a short film, they don't see what all goes into that.
Yeah.
They just see the actor, the actress, and like, oh, this looks easily put together, but you have no idea. People don't understand the behind the scenes of it and how to get to what you're watching on TV or YouTube or whatnot. And seeing it on the back end or behind the scenes is totally different. Like you get you appreciate it more. Me, I appreciate it so much more. It's just kind of like in the military, when you become a lead, you're the first one in and last one out. And these days are long days.
Yeah.
You think you have a 12-hour day, but it's more of like a 13 or 14-hour day for the people who are staying behind, because you got to get there first. You got to set up, make sure everything's squared away. And then the talent comes in, they do their thing. Then once they're done, crew has to go and break down, make sure everything's accounted for, make sure everything's where it needs to be for the next day. And then they get to go home. So when you're looking into that lens, it's like you're looking at a 13, 14-hour day at times, depending on the shoots. And that's another thing too, because like as an actor, your job is to go on, once fucking ready, set, action, pop, slate hits, boom, it's your turn. It's your time to shine. You got to start like getting into character. So your job is to just focus on what you're there to do. Whereas crew, you got to focus on, if you're doing lighting, is the sound okay? What else? Makeup.
Yeah.
Is their costume? Are they sweating? You got to go pat them up. Hey,
Yes,
you know what?
Yes,
something in the background. Sounds picking up something. We got to fucking reset. We got to cut it. And it could have been a fucking badass scene, but because of some technicality, we had to stop and redo it. And you're like, fuck, So that's that portion of it, which it's a science to it. So being on the back end of that, or seeing the behind the scenes, it kind of just like, wow, it's an eye opener of, do you really want to be in this industry?
Now,
so
quick question: you've never been to film school?
No, I've never been to film
school. So you don't know any of the terms, jargon, any of that shit. All you know is You're going from acting to now helping us produce, Texas Tales of Terror.
Yep.
Just making sure that way our audience does understand that, not that you need film school, but the difference in level when you're coming in,
for sure.
what to expect.
Yeah, 100%. So like, y'all have like just like the military. I guess what it's easier for me to pick it up is because y'all use jargon in the film industry. So y'all pick up like, hey, go get the dirt.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, go get a sandbag.
Bricks,
Yeah. You got to go and hold down the cameras, hold down the sticks.
Yeah.
Y'all call them sticks. We what the fuck is that? The tripod.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay. So like I'm learning all this shit, and I know I tell you, it's like, no, I need you to tell me what the hell that means. What does that mean? I know there's been a few times I was like, I don't know what that means. What does it mean? Talk fucking English to me. But you are talking. You're talking to me in English.
I'm glad we haven't thrown like C-47 at you or anything like that yet.
Yeah, we haven't gone that technical.
So I've never been to film school.
Clothespins.
So this is all kind of OJT for me. I'm just going into the thick and just thugging it out.
We had that talk. I think you and I, we had like a brief writing session one day, and you had asked me like, would it be helpful for you to take a couple classes before we started? And I told you like, yeah, it would help you with probably like some of the jargon and like the real rough basics, but you're gonna learn real quick on set. Oh yeah, no, and you have to.
And not only that, but also every set is different, and that's one of the things. Even to the students that I have, I always tell them, I'm like,
I'll answer your question here in a bit, Roxanne.
Whatever we teach you is just enough to get you an understanding, a brief understanding.
Yeah.
But again, every like Maxine. Maxine was using. I was passing the lens to Jessica. I'm like, got it. She's like, got it. And that's got it. That's one of the things. Like, okay, I'm not gonna release the lens from my grip
until you say
until she says got it. But then Maxine, she's like, well, no, on X person's set, we don't say got it. It's I can't remember what she said. I'm like,
well, see, like I don't even know where I got it because I've only worked with you, but I say hands. I
don't know where I picked it from. That's probably a theater thing.
So another thing that I kept hearing was camera moving.
Yeah.
Shit, and that's important to know because
stay out the way.
Stay the fuck out of the way.
Yeah.
To me, when people say camera moving, that's like me in the military saying, "Hey, my DV's moving. My distinguished visitor that I have, or whatever, my guest, we're moving them, and we need to stay the fuck, make a hole.
Yeah, make a hole. Yeah, that's what it is.
Basically, make a hole. Stand far clear away from it because that's your baby right there. That's what's catching all the action.
Yeah.
And that shit goes down, you're fucked.
Yep.
So it's like cameras moving, and then everybody sounds off. Cameras moving,
Yeah.
And so I learned that term real quick. So as soon as Jessica would be like, "Cameras moving," I'm like, "Fucking alert! Like, where's that?"
Yeah. Jessica will real quick get on your ass if she says cameras moving and no one moves. She'll get on your ass real quick.
And rightfully so, as she should, because again, that's probably that's the brain.
Yep.
That's basically the brain of the film, So without that shit, you don't have really much of anything. I mean, and another thing, like when camera moving, like those cameras I didn't realize how expensive they were, at all. I think I asked, who did I ask? I was on the set of Landman, and I was asking one of the producers, how much, I said, what would $1 million get me? For all this, they were like, maybe 3 cameras and maybe a couple of lenses.
Yeah.
And I was like, run that fucking by me again.
Yeah.
I said, I have $1 million. I said, how many fucking cameras can I get? They're like, yeah, about maybe 3. Maybe 3 cameras and a couple of lenses, if that.
Yeah.
When you're talking on the quality that they're talking,
I'm like, no fucking way. But yes, cameras, shit like that are so expensive. And I'm over here because I don't know shit about fuck. And so I'm thinking like, well, I'm thinking camcorder. I'm like, let's get a fucking camcorder, like, fuck, it's not that much, a couple $100. No, so I was just like, I learned then on a bigger production like Landman, like seeing all the shit unveil and just kind of like, I mean, they're literally putting a fucking trolley out there.
Yeah.
And it looks like a fucking trolley, and it's just going around, snaking out and just filming the big ass, where it blocks out the sun for lighting and all that. It's just like, wow, and like seeing it from behind the scenes and the way they're filming and then watching it on TV, it's like, wow. Not only was I there, but like I see why they do it. There's a fucking science to it.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you're trying to explain, you and AJ are trying to explain to me this and this, like I'm starting to understand it, but there's so much to learn, and like I love being a student.
That's also why like you'll find that most people, it's different with us because we're indie and we kind of have to be jack of all trades. But in most people in the film industry, they specialize in their one thing.
Right.
They
Like
know
Jessica.
everything. Yeah, like Jessica.
Like Jessica
or
knows
Charlie with lighting.
camera.
Yes.
Yeah, Charlie knows lighting. So
Yes.
there's certain things like Jessica wanted Charlie down at Yorktown because we needed somebody to make sure.
Right.
In those locations, we got the best lighting.
So it reminds me of a spec ops guy, special forces.
Yeah.
In special forces, people automatically assume that, oh, you're just trained for this, but that's not what it is. In special forces, each person has their own trade.
Yep. They have their own specialty.
They're a subject matter expert in each field.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got one guy who's doing surveillance, one guy who's doing comms, the other guy is doing your self-aid buddy care, your medic. And you got one guy who's just in charge of like, you know,
weapons,
you know. So like you put them all together, and
it's a team. Yeah,
it's a team.
That's your badass team. Yep.
Yeah, that's how you kind of assemble your team.
Well, like even you, like you're directing, but your background's audio.
Yeah.
But your specialty is audio.
Yeah. Yeah, if I'm not directing, that's most of the time that's what I'm doing.
And that was my doorway in too, is because you taught me basically to take over for you when you couldn't pick up a gig. So that was my doorway into learning film sets, was just working boom.
Yeah.
But again, it also because we've been on the audio side, and not many people they discredit audio, but when you think about it, as audio, we get to sit there and we get to listen to everything that goes on set. You know what I mean? So not only are we actively watching, but we listen because we have ears on everybody.
We listen and we don't judge.
Oh, no, we judge.
We definitely judge.
Fucking
I
judge.
fucking judge.
We fucking judge.
Fucking judge, you dumb shits.
But yeah, so you have a better opportunity because instead of going through, like, working your way up, you're actually coming in from the admin side into the film world.
Yeah.
At least from the producing side. And now you have that understanding. Plus, you've also had the professional level.
Right.
And you get to see the behind the scenes of that world because that is a ridiculous world. Like, if you really pay attention, it's more finite because I, as an audio guy, cannot touch even or help hold a fucking stand. It's a no-no.
Oh, yeah.
That is
it's
like,
forbidden.
no, yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're in audio,
stay in your fucking lane.
that's all you do, audio.
Stay
you
in your
don't
lane.
say shit, you don't fucking whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really finite for them. With us, like AJ said, we get to play around and kind of discover where you're at.
Yeah.
You know, where your strengths are at.
But like if someone needs fucking hands, someone needs hands on a lens, then you just jump in and grab. Like,
for sure.
And hopefully you know what you're doing.
If you're, hopefully you know what you're doing.
Yeah. I think Jessica got mad at me at Yorktown because I was trying to help her with the camera.
Yeah.
She's like, grab this and hold this like this. And I'm like getting it, grabbing it. She literally grabbed my hand. She's like, wait, stop, here. And she got my hand and she moved it. She's like, hold it right here.
Yeah.
Don't let go. I said, okay. And Jessica doesn't cuss. You don't hear her cuss often. She's like, don't fucking let it go. I was like, all right, I'm not letting it go. It's like, don't talk to me like that.
He's like, I sign your paycheck.
But no, so like it's so important. Like, man, like I would love to invite somebody who has and that's another thing, you gotta have a passion for it.
Yeah.
If you don't have a passion for it and you're just like, oh, I just want to be cool and do it, you're gonna fold. You're gonna fucking fold. You want to do it? Okay, cool. Show up on set at 5 p.m. on a hot fucking summer day in July or August. Oh, and by the way, we're not gonna be done till 3 a.m. Oh, by the way, it's 90% humidity. And then when you're done with that, we'll see if you want to come back.
Yeah.
You know, so it's those things like you think you want to do it until it's time to fucking do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's kind of like a fighter. You know, I have a fighting background. It's like, oh, everybody wants to be a fighter till you get fucking punched in the face. And
the minute you get punched in the face, you're like, oh shit, it hurts.
Right?
Yeah.
It fucking hurts, right? My pussy hurts. Anyways, so yeah, no, I mean, somebody who literally has a passion for film and they really want to be in the industry, seriously, go be a PA.
Yeah.
Go fucking be a PA. Mm-hmm. And then once you go be a PA for a couple of days. And then let's go back and revisit that fucking question. Do you really want to do this?
No.
You know, because people assume that, I just want to go and start acting. Well, I mean, that's cool. If you want to be an actor, that's cool. But if you really want to delve in deeper to the actual film industry, get behind the lens. Mm-hmm. Don't get in front of it. Get behind it, and then you'll get a better fucking understanding. You'll appreciate acting, and you'll appreciate the industry more behind the lens that you would in front of it.
You think so?
I think so. Mm-hmm. As an actor, I think that I appreciate the industry more seeing it from behind the lens than being in front of the lens.
Because it's two different worlds also.
Very different.
Completely different.
And this is where I kind of have to question that. I love the fact that you're saying that, but I also have to question it because sometimes actors who get behind the lens think they know better.
Right. Mm-hmm. And they don't.
And they don't because it's just a one-time gig for them or whatever. And they do get appreciation, but then they think they know better and they start questioning why we're doing things.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's one. Two, sometimes being behind the lens discourages people because it is a hard job. Mm-hmm. And that you have to have a driving, like, that fucking burning sensation. You're not just your fucking pee-pee. No, we're talking about your gut feeling where you wake up and you want to film.
Yeah.
You know, fuck it. I want to do something. I don't care. I'll be a fucking PA. Yeah. Oh, I don't give a fuck. I just want to be on set. As opposed to an actor is a craft. You know what I mean? And that one is finite too. And I don't think a lot of people take that as serious either because they're like, oh, I just want to be an actor. I studied acting in high school.
Of the camera.
Yeah, because I'm pretty. Yeah. Well, there's more to it than just looking pretty. Because there's a really, really like good skill about learning how to act properly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, I mean, you mentioned about how it's totally different from behind the camera and they think they know. I was one of them. You know, I've been in front of the camera. I'm trying to help you direct, but it's like, this is your shit, and that's where the whole staying in your lane. So I ask a lot of questions because I don't fucking know. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't know at all, and I want to know. And so, like, I always thought, like, it's easier said than done. Just recently, you know, in Yorktown, I was like, well, why don't we just do it this way? But because there's a science to it, you know, there is a formula to this. You take one variable out, and that formula is no longer fucking, it's obsolete. It's not going to work.
Yeah.
It no longer works. So you got to stay within that formula because if not, any maneuver, yes, is there ways to, okay, well, let's formulate another way to get to where we need to get to? Yes, but we also take time, and time is sometimes not our friend.
No.
You know, so we don't have that time and luxury to reformulate. So therefore, you got to stay on that plan. And so I understand that. You know, it's like, well, because it sounds easier said than done. Mm-hmm. Well, why don't we just do this? Why don't we do that? And you chuckle and you laugh. You're like, but because you forget sometimes that I don't know.
Yeah.
And then you go back and go, hey, he doesn't fucking know.
It's been real fun being in the middle. Just want to say.
Well, it is. And, well, AJ, and I know,
because like there'll be days where you come to me and you're like, just fucking explain to Johnny, and they're like, just explain to me, what does he mean?
Oh, here's a prime example.
All right,
prime example. I know we're not going to get into it, but there was a certain scene, and AJ was like, here, Johnny, running through, direct AJ through it.
Oh,
yeah,
yes. Is it the mirror scene?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah. And fucking AJ was like, first time I've ever seen him frustrated. Right?
Okay, you got
right.
So hold on. So let's paint the picture. It's fucking. So it's a trick shot. First of all, it's a trick shot.
Okay.
Which already
we had told you it's going to take a minute to set up because the camera has to be at a certain angle.
And prior to this day, we had probably a 2-hour production meeting before we even went cameras up that night to talk out the evening of like, this is what the shot is. This is what we're doing. And this is what we're doing. So we get to Yorktown. We're shooting, and by the time we get to this shot, it's maybe midnight. 10? Is it that late already?
We'll say 11.
Yeah, sure.
We'll say about 11.
11 p.m.
Because we waited till. Well, we couldn't get into Yorktown till 8.
Yeah.
So it was probably about 11.
Yeah. So
and it's hot as shit in that fucking building.
Ventilation.
No, can't breathe. I'm asthmatic. I can breathe even less.
Middle of what? fucking summer or late summer, so it's already
Yeah, it's
hot
probably
as
like
shit.
95 degrees outside.
Humidity was like
pretty hot.
300 degrees inside the fucking building. No
right.
circulation. We're
But
all
we knew
fucking,
that.
Yeah.
We knew that going. We knew we were
that
getting
going
into.
in, and so it's like, all right, we're gonna thug it out. But yes, this particular scenario, David was like, just go ahead, Johnny, direct him how I. And so I'm like, okay. So there was a lag on the camera. You're telling them to look certain ways.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay.
Oh,
yes.
so I didn't know that. I didn't know you were
Yes.
watching it.
Yes.
Oh, fucking
you were watching the
pendejo.
wireless.
Yes.
Oh,
That makes so fucking.
That's why I was
A
like,
fucking week later, we'll be like, oh.
I was like, God damn. I was like, hold on. I was like, there's a lag in it.
Well, because keeping it vague, I had to hit certain beats in this scene, and I very specific beats.
Yes.
And so I have you trying to tell me what emotions I'm portraying. Your dyslexic ass trying to tell me directions.
Yes. David literally is dyslexic, guys. This is real world shit. He really is.
And so at a certain point, I'm just like,
You know, my secret finally came out. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
I didn't. Yeah.
okay, well, it could have
He's
been
ready for it.
sarcastic, and then Johnny just laid it out. But I'm
Yeah.
just trying to hit these beats, and so at a certain point, I'm just like, just say turn.
You just turn. I was like, I'm
Just tell
trying
me
to,
when.
but I'm like, turn. And then I'm like, okay, turn. And
And
he's
I
like,
think,
God
yeah,
damn it.
and I think
it was laggy. I was
We're
like,
looking
what
at two
the fuck?
different things. You're looking at the wireless. You're
Yes.
looking at playback from a previous take.
Yeah.
And
And trying to watch you at the same time.
right. So I'm
Yes.
just like, and I'm just sweating up a storm.
Sweating.
Yeah, I think we pissed AJ off.
Staring at him,
was so
watching
fucking
myself
mad.
because it's
For
in
the
front of a
first
mirror.
time ever in 8 years that I've known him, this is the first time. Well, the second time I pissed
But I
him
gotta
off.
say, and I'm not saying this shit, I was gonna text you a couple days ago to tell you, dude, you fucking killed that
you.
scene.
that shot
fucking
or
killed that yes. the everything. The everything. Even frustrated and all. Cause you stood like you fucking killed it, dude. And I was impressed, like, wow, he fucking killed it. You mustered enough composure to finish that fucking spot, dude. So I was like, kudos. Look at him.
I will say to Johnny's betterment, it is frustrating when you have somebody who has been in the industry and somebody who hasn't been in the industry, and you're trying to work with me because I do have a short fuse. and I know one day you pull me to the side and you're like, dude, you know why sometimes I'm not behind you? Because I got mad at you. I'm like, dude, you need to be fucking right here. You need to be. I don't have time to look for you. Goddammit. You need to be right here because if I have questions, I'm like, hey, Johnny, is this good? We're good, roll. And you're not fucking here. You're like, yeah, but you get frustrated. And so I leave you the fuck alone because if not, then you're going to get more frustrated with me. And so I'd rather walk away from you. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. That's why.
I was like,
self-reflection.
it's like, it takes a bigger man to say, you know what? You're right. Fuck. Okay. That's not me, but at that point, I was like,
I think
you're right, Johnny.
I think Yorktown, just because of just the environment and who knows, maybe it was something going on, but
Yeah, it's kind of muggy.
I think just like the short time frame we had, the just natural environment of the place, I think Yorktown for the first time like kind of pushed us.
Oh no! Listen,
Like,
I don't know about y'all, but it pushed the fuck out of me. I tell you that it pushed the fuck out of me.
So let's take a little bit more perspective on Yorktown.
Yeah. Let's do
Week 2,
yes.
week 2.
we had already been shooting for 7 days prior to, and we've been at one location.
Yes.
So it was smooth sailing, minus 1 or 2 little hiccups.
Which we were getting done around 3 a.m. every day.
Yeah.
Working a 9 to 5.
And so-
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So we're like, okay, cool. So we're gonna take about 3 days off, 4 days off, and then we're all gonna do a company move. That's what it's called, a company move to Yorktown. We had already locked in 6 rooms at what we thought would be an economical stay. We had already locked in the location with the owners of the new hospital.
Yeah.
Right. We had sent out the emails. Everything was good. Gravy. Right out the morning, we have a late start on my end. And I'm like, fuck. So Johnny's already frustrated with me.
Yes.
And I'm like, dude, just go on ahead.
He tells me to go on ahead 2 hours later after I was waiting when he could have told me that 2 hours before.
Well, because we're still dealing with issues that... Because, okay.
Unforeseen circumstances.
Yeah, not only that, but I also take care of the administrative work. So before y'all land anywhere, I've already tried to take care of the admin work. And we tried getting an assistant for me.
Right.
But every time we try to find one, either they're not up for it or it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, okay. Anyways, so we get there. It's already 2 hours start. And I'm like, oh, well, fuck. By the time I get there, we should be good. We should be in the rooms. Actors should be rested, whatever.
Yeah.
An hour into my hour and a half trip, Jennifer gets a fucking text. She's like, what the fuck? I'm like,
Yeah.
She's like,
hold on, this is the first time I'm hearing about this.
Is dealing with the fucking hotel.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm like, what do you mean Johnny's dealing with the hotel? She's like, yeah, they won't have any of our rooms ready till like another 2 hours. I'm like, it's fucking 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Check-in was at 3 o'clock, and now you're saying it's another 2 hours? What the fuck over? And so that just happened. By the time I hit ground, an hour later, Johnny is still fucking with, not because he couldn't handle it, but he's still fucking with the hotel people because some big excuse that he kept making that, we don't deal with Expedia. I'm like, I didn't book through Expedia, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And then he's like, the rooms, and then lo and behold, 2 of the rooms were fucking flooded.
Yeah.
2 of the other rooms smelled like fucking mold.
Yeah.
Then later on that night, we find out we have no fucking water in any of the rooms.
That was the city's fault.
Yeah, that was the city, but it's still...
No, yeah.
They could have let us know or something.
Someone could have said something,
I mean, especially because we were telling him, I was like, dude, we're going to be filming at night, so by the time we get back, all sweaty and stinky and nasty and shit, we'd like to take showers.
Right.
We couldn't do that. So it was just one thing after another, after another, after another. And then I had an issue because there was a miscommunication, and I had to take care of that. I'm not going to go into it because I'm going to respect the privacy. But either way, it was a miscommunication between me and somebody else coordinating something. And so I had to eat a lot of fucking crow. And it was mainly a miscommunication. And I will own it on my end because...
Eat that crow, Bubby.
I could have handled it differently. But again, if you've ever dealt with me, I have a really bad attitude. And I have a hard head. So when I get my head fucking stuck on stupid, it's stuck on stupid for a good minute.
Yeah.
But I wasn't wrong on that fucking occasion. God damn it.
No.
But I still fucking... I ate fucking crow like it was no fucking tomorrow.
Hot sauce on it.
Hell yeah.
Hot sauce on that crow, baby.
But, so that was even before we hit set.
Yeah.
I was like, damn it. So by the time we hit set, it was already 8 o'clock at night.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we had all been up and running, all on the road. We had finally figured out the room layouts or whatever. And so when we hit set, most of us were kind of already tired and kind of emotionally drained.
Oh, yeah.
So our attitudes were...
It was fine. She took a nap.
I couldn't because we were still cooking. We were still doing admin shit while on the ground. And I was like, fuck. So by the time we got on set, like Johnny said, I'm really surprised we all kept our composure that first night because it was hot. And
it was
trying.
It was very trying, very, very trying night. But we thugged it out. We went through all the scenes and we got a lot of shit done, for sure. So one thing I do appreciate was Fred and Steven for allowing us to shoot in Yorktown. So thank y'all guys so much for letting us use y'all's place.
Because their location is badass.
It is.
You can't beat it.
No matter what, the hospital is badass. So if you ever get a chance,
it was some freaky shit going on in there.
Fucking Charlie.
Yeah.
Charlie tapped out towards the end. That motherfucker tapped.
So did Jonathan.
Did he? I didn't.
On night one?
No, it's night one.
Oh, night one?
Yeah,
night
Charlie.
Night one.
Charlie was. Dude.
I'll tell you about Jonathan.
Okay, so we're shooting, right? And all of a sudden, Charlie's like, hey, did David, I need to step outside. I'm like, why? What's up, Charlie? He's like, I don't know. I'm sorry. Charlie's Asian.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys.
I was like, you're doing the accent on
final
podcast.
fix.
Yeah.
Like, come again?
And so he's like, I need to go outside because it's hot. I don't know, hot or something here. But I need to go outside.
Why the fuck you sound like Mr. Miyagi?
Because fucking dude, I like Charlie. I
like Charlie too.
So
Sound-
fuck
he's
yeah.
not-
He's
That's
Asian.
fucked up. You know, here. I need to go.
I know you're
can't
long
be
tired.
here.
Anyways,
I'm
so
gonna tell Bobby Lee.
he goes outside, right? And Anna, right?
Anna, yes.
Anna, thank you, Anna, for being out there.
Anna.
She was our paranormal guide.
Yeah.
She came out on Clutch and was there making sure we didn't do
Blessing us
anything
with some
stupid.
holy water.
Piss anybody off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Charlie, he was like, I feel so much pressure, ear popping.
What?
And I'm like, sorry.
He's never gonna work with us again.
Charlie's like, fuck you.
Fuck you, David. I don't like you no more.
Fuck you, fat Jesus.
So yeah, so he was the way he described it. He felt a lot of pressure in his head, and his ears kept like throbbing and stuff.
Yeah.
And Anna's like, "Well, you sure you're okay?" She's like, "It might be heat induced," and he's like, "Oh no, I don't know. I'm used to buildings like this because we are.
Yeah.
A lot of times they put us in fucking non-air conditioned fucking locations.
You get in there and rot.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Fucking
Or if
earn
anything,
your- earn your fucking
we
stripes.
turn off the AC
Yeah.
because it's too loud.
And so she took care of him. So thank you again, Anna. You know, gave him a little
Like a rosary?
rosary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was good, but you could still see that Charlie was
just
kind of
like, he wasn't himself.
no at
Charlie
all.
was not Charlie.
No.
Charlie was fucking bugging.
Yup. So when he left, and he was like, "No, I'm."
He's like, no, I'm done.
Tú
I'm fucking done.
tú
Bye."
says, I
He didn't say
know.
bye.
No, he left.
fucking
I'm
left.
telling you, he was done at the end. He was
Because
like,
he took off after we shot that night, right?
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
didn't
oh
stay.
yeah, fuck yeah. He wasn't staying. No.
so what happened with Jonathan?
So Jonathan, it was the last scene.
Really?
Yes. So
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Well, 'cause
What?
I don't know if you
What?
heard him.
Yes,
I don't
yes.
know if you heard him.
he's the one that said cut.
Yes.
He's like, I'm done. Cut.
Yeah.
Cut.
Because I don't know if you heard him earlier that night. But the first shot we did the first one of the
Listen
first
up to
takes of
this
that shot. It was just him in the room, right? Because it's
Yes.
supposed to be like our perspective
Yeah.
of what was going on.
Yes.
And he yelled, and he
Well, I remember that one.
he broke, and he was like,
Cut as he's running
yeah,
outside
he's
the
like,
room.
he's like, nah, dude, I'm like, and Jonathan's like, nah, dude, I'm not staying in the dark in there. Like, I'm not
Yes.
being alone
He's like,
in
I'm
the
not. I
dark.
don't want to be there long.
And
He broke character.
Yeah, he's
yeah, and I
like,
told him, and he was like, yeah, no, make fun of me. It's like, no, dude, like, legit, tell us, like, if that's a thing. We're working in a
Yes.
place with no lights, like, fucking tell
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
So by the end of the night,
Yeah.
he was done.
So
dude.
it was the last scene. It was the last scene we did, and I have it on film because I recorded that shit.
Really?
Yes, because normally I was the one saying cut.
Yeah.
Because I would let her run through,
Yeah.
run through.
Give him
Yeah,
give him that
yes,
tail end. Yeah.
Yes. Jonathan was like, cut. I'm done. Like, I'm done.
I didn't-
Yes. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, cut. I was like,
I
okay,
did
cut.
hear that. I did hear that. Yeah.
He's
So
like,
what happened
fuck.
now?
He ran the fuck out. He's like, Bro.
I think
so remember there was this scene we improv'd, and I was like, hey, what if we did this?
Yeah.
I said, what if he's standing here and all of a sudden,
Yeah.
okay, so he was standing in that corridor, and he said he literally felt like somebody was trying to like grab
Pull him back in?
pull him back in.
Wow.
Yes, and he's like, fuck this. He's like, fuck, Johnny, why did you have to fucking say that? That's why he kept talking. He kept talking. He kept saying, he says, guys, we were just kidding. You know, these guys.
well, he was
don't
doing
do
that the whole. He was doing that the whole
Yes,
night.
but he
yeah.
was serious about
No,
it.
I know that.
Yeah,
I know that.
he
No,
was
because
like-
before we even went in, before we did
Not throwing shade.
before we went in for the night, he stood back for a bit, and I saw him, and I was like, "Dude, are you okay?" He's like, "I'm just praying."
Yes, he really was. Hey, cool, man. I mean, he was praying for all of us, but yeah. So that last scene, particularly, so that's when y'all two are kind of going out, and
Yeah.
you know, and he stays behind, and he's
Mhm.
and you know, you hear him. You
Yeah.
hear him. That's him. That's raw. That's not acting. That was him, and he was like, all right, cut. Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah,
And then I was like,
there
all
was-
right, cut.
I don't know if
Like,
there
cut.
was the second to last scene. I was hearing it, and I heard him and the noises he was making and
Yes.
their reaction, and I was like, dude, I got fucking major chills.
You hear
Meanwhile,
the fear.
like
You
major,
could hear
yes.
the fear. It wasn't like, and that wasn't really meant for that. It was for something different, but you could hear the fear.
Yeah.
And that was real.
outside of that bubble, down the hall, I need to dump the card so I can show you guys. Hannah has footage from her camera doing BTS of, I think it's Addie and Ishel just dancing.
Oh, wow.
They just made a beat out of
No shit?
No,
just vibing out. So you hear
Unbelievable.
our reactions and the noises that he's making in the background, and then just them just like,
Just fucking vibing like nothing.
well, even Serenity at one point, like I was standing there listening to him, and I turned and I see Serenity, and she's just like,
Just chilling. No, there was some freaky shit in there, man. Yeah, it was good. And, you know, another thing on top of that, like fucking Jessica and Dan, they held their own, man. They held their own in there. Dan has no fear for shit.
no.
No.
I don't think
Dan is the
Dan's
ultimate.
watching right now. Shout out to Dan. Fucking Dan the man.
Dan
Dude,
the
there was
man.
a possum. A possum walked in.
Oh
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Fucking
Yeah.
there goes Dan walking. Yes, he walks like this. There he goes. And I could just picture it like, oh yeah, I got rid of it. Me, I could picture Dan just
Picking it up.
picking it up, and it's just like, oh, here you go, buddy.
Here you go,
Was
yeah.
it was
Get
him and
out like
Steve,
nothing.
Steve, right? That's because
Huh?
we heard like Steve make a noise.
Steve did, yeah, you're like, oh shit.
And this is some big muscle dude. When he's not big muscle, but he's all muscle and all, you know.
Steve's like, oh fuck.
Because
And
but we
Dan's like,
heard,
oh, there's a fucking possum.
but like we heard Steve, and mind you, we're in the dark. It's Yorktown, so there's
Yeah.
no light down the hall. We
No.
just hear his voice come. We're like, Steven?
Yeah.
And then Dan comes around the corner. Yeah, it was a possum.
It was just a possum. You know, I let him out.
But yeah, Dan's a whole nother beast. That motherfucker, I met him on Bellator,
Oh,
and ever
really?
since then, I'm like, I'm keeping this one.
Keeping him.
I'm
That's
keeping
where I met
him.
him. I met Dan on Bellator
Yeah.
as well. Yeah. Speaking of Bellator, Sophie looks like she's on.
What up, Sophie?
Should we tell her
What
what happened
about?
about the Devil Man?
No, it's a
No.
surprise for her. Yeah.
Surprise! Surprise!
But yeah, I didn't know that about Jonathan, dude.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
dude.
think by the end of the night we were pushing him a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
it-
but
but
it
that
wasn't
scene-
intense. It was intense,
I was gonna say that
And
scene
it was a very
is
intense.
Yes,
and he
Very intense.
brought it like 110%.
You know what, dude?
that was
all
our first
y'all
major
brought it.
scene.
Yeah.
In I'm not talking about like
the movie.
yeah, in the movie
That's like in terms of like shooting order, it was like our first time doing something
that intense.
that intense
With
and
that
that
much practical
important.
effects.
Yeah.
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 So for us to bring that level of quality from the actors as well as the crew, I'm like you, Johnny. I was fucking head
Yeah.
over heels. I was
Yeah.
fucking like,
I was
I was gonna say, have you
impressed.
watched the dailies back? From
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
looks good.
he looks fucking fabulous.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of this shit is creepy as hell because
The extra shit.
the extra
Well,
stuff
plus,
in the
like-
background is
Yes.
like if you turn down the exposure just a little bit to where
Yes.
it's, dude,
Yes.
I'm like, I don't need to be watching this by myself in the middle of the night.
But this is
Well,
why.
because I edit at night.
Yeah.
And so to watch that shit at night and have watching it, I go to sleep with that fucking mental fucking
So
shit.
check it out. So the way like I wrote the story, right? The story, not the script, but the
Yeah.
story.
Yeah.
I was like, once we got in there, I was like, I had all these fucking ideas, and that's what I was shooting. I was like, dude, let's do this. I was like, you know what? Hold that thought. I was like, hold on, you come over here. And that's when I was like, we're gonna start adding some shit in here.
Yeah.
And it fucking worked. It fucking
Because
worked.
there was one moment where you called.
Is Addy?
Yeah, it was Addie, and you're like,
Yeah.
just stand back there.
Yep.
And it's like, at first I was like, okay, we're doing like, it's gonna be a gag. But once I saw your reaction, and you do that fucking little giggle you get when you get excited about a shot.
Yeah.
I can't help it, dude.
Yeah.
And so for you to do that, I knew it looked good.
Yeah.
And that's going back to production. And I hark on it with you a lot
Yeah.
because that's one of the things that you do have to learn.
Mhm.
And you always would fuck with me when we started this, but now I'm glad you're starting to learn is adapt and overcome.
Yep.
Because in our line of work, sometimes what we write, what we think doesn't match exactly
Right.
what on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
But then we have those nuggets that when we aren't on ground, you're like, oh fuck, this looks way better than what I thought or what I wrote. Man, fucking throw out the script. Let's fucking off the hip.
Yep.
This works better. And I like that about indie filmmaking because we have that freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, because we have that freedom, we have to kind of rein ourselves back in, because I think that's what happened with us in day one. We kind of were like, oh, dude, we're excited because we're in Yorktown,
Right.
where it's practical, it's spooky already. You know what I mean? The elements are just perfect. Jessica's shooting it badass and all this good stuff, and so we kind of got a little bit overtime, but it was because we wanted to explore more within the film content. And I like the fact that we did, I'm not going to say, I was going to explore that, but that second chunk before we close the night is going to work better for later on for our viewers.
Yes.
Because now we're taking into consideration.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So, but no, I was like, yes, cool, let's run it.
On top of that, I had a question. Somebody asked, Roxanne, my friend Roxanne, she asked, what is Texas Terror or Texas Tales of Terror about? David?
Texas Tales of Terror is, I can't say.
That's something we said we want to talk about.
Yeah, we weren't going to talk about the plot.
You know what I will say? I'll say this, Roxanne, I'll say this. Think of our, because we went to school together.
Yeah.
Think of our childhood, right? Our upbringing. And some of the urban legends that were told to us, and we already know which ones we're talking about. You know them, I know them, we all know them. All right, so just think of those tales, right? And now those tales coming to the big screen, right?
Yeah.
Coming to the big screen
without spoiling anything. Yeah.
Without spoiling anything, just think of the childhood stories we were told when we were kids, like urban legends and whatnot. Just think of those coming to the screen.
I will say this much. Texas Tales of Terror focuses on a lot of the San Antonio urban legends.
Yes.
We made sure that we focused on our hometown.
Yes.
Because we wanted to put a spotlight on our hometown, our culture.
Yep.
And everything that we kind of grew up and love.
Yep.
And we want everybody else to see the same thing.
Yes.
So that's, from my point of view, that's what the focus is in the big picture.
Yep.
As far as what exactly Texas Tales of Terror is, I'm not going to spoil it because I really do want people to see this one.
Yeah, and I have to reiterate this, guys. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but for some viewers who don't know, or some viewers who think they know that are out there, I wrote this story organically from my own fucking brain, my own mind, okay? I didn't get no help from anywhere. I didn't get no pitch from anywhere. I didn't get no nothing from anywhere. I thought of the legends that I wanted to write about, and I wrote it specifically on my own by myself with nobody's input or help.
And I wrote the script out of your own mind after prying it from.
And AJ wrote the script
after deciphering everything you gave me.
Well, not only that, but it also goes to say, because we are going to put the book out.
Yes. People are asking me about the book too.
Yes.
Yeah.
So let's hit on that real quick.
It's on the editing phases.
The book is going to be different because the book has a lot more detail.
Yes.
And it has a lot more background story.
Yes.
That we wanted the viewer to read and be into. The movie is almost like a snippet of the book.
Right. Which most movies are.
Yes.
You know,
not only that, but we also have plans for further. That's why we're not hitting everything that we want on this first one.
Right.
This is our hello. We're here. We're a little bit queer, but you know, it's okay. But that's what Texas Tales of Terror is right now.
Yeah.
So once we get the book out, you'll read a lot of it, and it's going to read differently. But it's because Johnny went more into details with the stories and a lot of the little nuances that he wanted to hit that matter. So it's almost like a hand in hand, but it's not going to be the same. So people were like, oh, no, it's not, because it's a whole world we're bringing together. So at the end of the day, when people are like, oh, well, it's not just a book, it's not just a movie, it's a combination of everything that we're bringing to people from your experience mainly. You know, me as a filmmaker, AJ as a screenwriter, but also from us being film noobs that we wanted to do this.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because I think, and just by nature of filmmaking, like, one, obviously we can't fit everything that's in the book into a 90-minute film, but two, also, like,
no, dude, that book, even though it's not like your fucking 300 pager, but there's a lot of little nuances in his stories that our budget couldn't. We just can't. Yeah,
and I think two, the other half of that is just by nature of our actors, like, they're kicking ass, and I as the writer, I hope you're still happy with
you're ecstatic.
You know, I've been wanting to make sure that you are getting out of us what you intended and what you wanted, but at the same time, they're still making it their own. They're still coming into their own with the characters.
Yeah, no, y'all, seriously, man. I think I actually told David a couple weeks ago, I was like, how I was really impressed. I was really, really impressed with all of y'all, the way y'all are portraying the characters. You know, y'all are portraying the characters as such, but also putting y'all's own flavor to it, which is beautiful. You know, so everything's coming out great. You know, up to this point, I couldn't be happier with the cast that we casted. Seriously,
not only that, but the growth.
Happy with it. Yeah. Oh yeah.
The growth that we've seen in some of the actors. Me from a director's point of view, I really have enjoyed watching that because developing somebody to give you what our intent was, or somewhere near what our intent is, but give it their flavor, like AJ said, and still kind of at the end of the day, we're like, wow, that's badass.
Yeah.
You know, and we have one prime example. We know who we're talking about.
Oh yeah.
Her growth has been phenomenal.
Well, like, even like on my, like, just to get a more specific, like, so we can get more specific. Like, I know from like in our first table reads, like, you know, I know you wanted more this or more certain things out of Hector, and I was saying, like, yeah, no, we'll get there once, like, I'm in costume, once we're on location, once we're, like, I'll bring it. Meanwhile, I went home and went, how the fuck am I going to find this character? I don't know, this isn't anything like me. But,
no,
even Hannah's like, how the fuck did you get casted as this? And I was like, I don't fuck if I know.
But that's a beautiful thing. That's the art of acting.
Yeah.
That is the art of acting, like, being somebody you're not.
Yeah.
And
going against your nature.
Yeah.
But not only being someone you're not, but killing it.
No.
Like, I just showed you, I can be 100% an introvert, but I'm an extrovert at fucking, heart.
What?
You know? No,
you?
I'm saying. No.
Johnny is not an introvert.
No. So, no, but like, dude, y'all are, I was so impressed with the way, more so your character building up into Hector at Yorktown. That, man, dude, that gave me a chubby.
Yeah.
Give me a chubby.
No, I will say I will say
dude,
when he was acting when he was acting at 505, I saw the Hector you wanted.
Yeah. Yep.
That smirk.
Yes.
That fucking smart ass smirk. That like. Yep. Yeah. Well. And he would like do certain just mannerisms. Yes. And I was like, dude, you're trying to get some pussy. That motherfucker's trying to get some pussy.
Is he though? No. Is he?
Maybe.
Is he?
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe not.
But you know what I mean? I was like, wow, this is all not AJ at all.
Yeah. Nope.
No.
Unless it was a steak.
No, he flipped that shit quick. So dude, I've been impressed with your character. I've been impressed with every single character on there, man. Y'all are fucking killing it, like straight up. Like it's
maybe Max. Max is just Max.
Max was just Max.
I love Max. I just gotta throw him out there. Right? I gotta throw him under the bus.
Max, El Villano.
I love that dude.
Dude, I haven't. That was my first time.
But that's the first time working with him.
Well, on that side of the camera, yeah. I mean, I was on Sacred Mask and I was working audio usually or something. So I mean, I saw Max.
Yeah,
it was the first time being
but
on screen with
different.
Max.
Jesse or the character he played.
Yeah, no, Jesse was
different.
completely different. But this
on
was
Sacred Mask.
Yeah, on Sacred Mask. But this was Max.
Yeah. So being next to Max, I was like, that's a lot of person.
Nah,
Like, how do I hold up with this? I think I disappear, but all right.
No, Max is a good dude, man. Like if people, if you know him on the outside, like outside of his character, the dude is
not many people know that, and that's a shame
they
because
don't,
he's
man.
totally
He's
different.
A fucking that I'll lay on. You know, I'll take a bullet from him. Straight up, bro. I've seen that other side of him. I would. I've seen that side. I've seen the outside of him.
Yeah.
And the dude's a.
As long as you don't see the inside of him.
I've seen the inside of him too.
No, but yeah, since I worked with him, I'd have to respect the man first.
Yeah.
Because he does completely have different characters that he deals with different people, and it's once you get to that next level and you really start talking to him that you really start getting to know. It's like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
You're just not a muscle motherfucker. You're not just a face, you know?
No. And he's so fucking creative and talented, man. The guy is really great at improvising. But y'all don't know, I think he kind of made up his own shit over there. Like,
we had to reel him in. We had to reel him in a little bit. But, and mainly because the direction we took, or we wanted for that scene was because
we went a little bit darker.
Yeah.
We went a little bit darker there.
Yeah, I think it's been... that character evolved from what you originally wrote to the way I wrote the script the first time to I think when we did our first table read the big evolution really came when we shot the proof of concept and there was a lot of discussion opened up about like, well, what is this scene really talking about and what are we touching on here?
And I think going back to the drawing board with that scene opened up later nuggets in the story. Yeah. And it really did. It really gave a lot more depth, I think, to the characters.
Well, and it was cool for me, and I mean, I know like you and me, like, well, all three of us had discussions about like where we wanted the story to go, what we wanted to touch on, what we wanted to talk about. But for me, like just from a screenwriting perspective, it was just like, well, shit, how far do I take this? Or how far do we go? And like, I don't know if I've talked about it on here or just to you guys, but like even one night I was writing and just talking to Hannah, it's like, hey, I'm going to write this. Where's the line? Like how dark do I go with this scene?
Go dark.
Yeah, because
I told you that. I was like, no, we're gonna go fucking dark.
Yeah, because even the one scene
we're gonna be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't shot it yet, but when I was talking to Jennifer, she's like, well, it's not that type of scene. I'm like, well, I know it's not that type of scene. We kind of wrote it vaguely, but it's not.
It was open for interpretation.
Yes.
I'm like, what we're trying to get out of the scene is X, Y, Z. She's like, oh, and then in that case, then you need to do this. I'm like, I'm not comfortable. She's a friend. I'm not quite comfortable going that.
But that's also why we made sure to also like sit down with all of our actors and actors and be like.
But it came from her.
Yeah.
Kind of like what Hannah told you. The same thing is like when you did certain scenes, like, dude, well, if you want this from a viewer's perspective, then you need to do this.
Yeah.
I have to say, and honestly, in hearts of hearts, man, after this movie is done, every single character, every single actor and actress is gonna get fucking known. Like extremely, like they're known now.
Yeah.
But I think this is because they are fucking giving it their all. Yeah. And their characters. And I think when people see the movie, they're going to be like, wow. Like, not only are these guys professionals and experts, but you're going to look at these guys as, like, you would see a fucking, like, a A or B list celebrity. Because I think that, and I believe that. I truly believe that because of the way y'all are acting. The way y'all are portraying a character. So they're going to get fucking put, y'all, every single actor and actress, I believe, in my heart, dude, they're going to get put on the fucking map. And they're going to get casted. Well, like, just bigger, like fucking.
One scene we got with the girls when they were connecting and stuff. Remember, we had talked about, it's like, no, this is why, because you connect like friends, you connected, at a certain level and stuff. And I was like, okay, cool. Whatever. But then when I saw them two interacting in the way certain tick marks or certain like facial expressions that Addie would make, when certain line was said, and I was like, oh, dude, I don't know if you noticed, I was behind the scene. I was like, oh, dude, I was excited because I was like, this is beautiful. I'm hoping, like you said, Johnny, I'm hoping that the audience falls in love with these girls.
Yes.
Because
the guys
they need
too.
to.
And the guys
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm getting to that.
Oh, okay.
With the girls,
We know you're in love with Jonathan, okay?
yeah, he's our big one.
That's my guy right there.
You know what I mean? But with the girls, the story revolves and it hinges on the audience falling in love with them.
Yeah.
And I think the two girls that we have interacting in that one scene,
Oh yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
If you don't, then you really got to reassess the movie.
Yeah. Well, I told you too, like, I mean, again, I am not an actor. I got thrown in this because your crazy ass said you looked the part.
Yes.
And we talked about that.
But you and I had the conversation not too long ago of like, when we shoot a certain scene later on, I'm like, shit, I don't know. Like, I'm going to give it 100%, but fuck, I hope I can hold my own.
Yeah.
You pull your weight. Everybody's been pulling their weight.
Jonathan, now we get to focus on the guys. Aside from AJ, enough fluffing AJ. Our two other guys, Steve and Jonathan, I was impressed with Steve at Yorktown.
I was fucking so impressed. He fucking killed it.
That dude was hitting the beat every
Everything.
fucking time. Every fucking beat that we'd ask him
Shout out
to hit,
Steven
he fucking
Dominguez.
he would fucking hit. And I know we had a little rough start with him because of trying to really hone in that character.
Yeah.
And it was on our end because we had, two opposites. We had very polar ideas of what Johnny should be and could be.
Johnny the character, not me.
But once you ironed it out and everything, we're like, fuck, well, let's give him some more depth.
Yep.
And we gave him that reign. I think that's really what fucking locked it in.
Yeah.
Not only that, but he's an insane physical actor.
He is.
Because dude was fighting me when we were in Yorktown.
Yes. So what would you call that? Like his
He's a very physical actor.
okay, yes. The physicalities of his character in Yorktown blew my fucking mind. Like his movements, his reactions, his everything was fucking second to none. Yeah. Second to none. I was fucking so impressed by the way he the way he carried himself or he carried Johnny when we were week 2. Yeah, in Yorktown.
Of course, Jonathan's just been a major spotlight.
Yeah.
I think Jonathan is what's holding our cast. He's the butter to the cast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he really is.
He flows through every single character. He is so talented. It's actually, you know what? I'm probably going to say it right now, and this is probably going to be a first, even for y'all.
That you coming out?
Yeah, I'm coming out.
Jonathan brought you out.
No.
I know. I'm with you. I'm with you. We could be a tripod, Michael, I'm sorry, Michael. I know you wanted, but...
I would like Jonathan to narrate. Not only
that would be good.
He would do it.
Yeah.
I've
For the audio.
talked to him about stuff
for
like
the
that.
audio.
Yeah. For the audio
the book, for the audio, I would love for him to narrate.
That would be interesting.
Yes.
I would love to sit there in the booth and just listen to him.
And do it in one of his character tones. Whatever. 'Cause he's so fucking... He's so
he's a voice
animated.
actor. He's a voice actor. That's what he
Exactly.
does, and that's his usual
Yeah.
go-to is voice acting.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely, Jonathan. I'll be making a call to you soon about that. Yeah. No, but he fucking killed it. Yeah, I mean, like I said, we talked about AJ, and every single actor, every actress, they've delivered. They have been delivering more than what I thought. Like they've exceeded my expectations.
Yeah.
Up to now, they've exceeded my expectations, and I could only guess that it's gonna just blow me out the fucking ocean, man. Once this movie's done, man, or I believe that.
I'm waiting for Maxine
Oh, dude!
because we haven't focused on her yet.
Oh no,
She's been part of the group.
It's coming.
And so, she performs with the group, but like the focus on her, I can't wait for that.
So y'all guys, I know some of y'all on here probably have worked with Maxine and worked with her on different films. But this film that she's filming with us, in her character, y'all are going to see a whole different side of her. Like, not even like as a. You're just gonna see a whole. I don't even know how. Am I saying too much?
A little bit, yeah. Just a little bit, yeah.
I'm saying shit. I don't give a fuck. Y'all are gonna see a whole different side of her, a side of her that y'all have never seen ever in any of the films that she's ever done or that you've worked with. And I'm saying that shit because that's a fucking fact.
Yeah, we're doing
That's a fact.
a couple of firsts with her
Yes.
in this film.
Yeah.
That she's never done in her career.
But
Yes.
she was like 100% in from
Immediately.
the start, because like even the first table read, you know, there's been some changes in the script, and part of that was she's like, I want to do this. And we're like,
Yes.
Yeah,
Fuck it,
like, my
okay.
character would do this. So she did her
Yeah.
homework right from the get go. So yeah, as far as like, and that's why I'm excited to see
I'll
her
answer your
focus.
question here in a little bit.
What-
We're getting some questions.
What's
here.
her? What's,
So, my friend Valerie, she says, when will it be completed? Now, are you asking about the movie or the book or both? I'm waiting for her response. Carry on.
Well,
2028? Something like that?
yeah, about 2030, 2035, somewhere around there.
Oh, you're pissing me off. You're fucking pissing me off.
No. Well,
We don't want to commit to a
Yeah.
certain, like anything specific.
we
would
wanted to
say-
spring of next year. That's our goal. Is spring of next year
Yeah.
is to be pretty much done and out.
With the
we-
movie.
Yes, with the
Yeah.
movie. The book is a different thing. The book, right now, we're doing the copyrights on it and going through the final
Editing.
layout,
Yeah.
editing of book, because it has to go through
Right.
layouts and everything. And then once we got final proof from you and everything looks good, we'll send it off. Make sure it gets approved through Amazon and
Barnes and Noble.
and all that good stuff.
Barnes and Noble.
And then once it's been approved for distribution and printing, and it passes all the fucking things that it needs
Protocols.
to, yeah, then we'll be live with that one.
Yeah.
So that one, I maybe no later than the end of the year,
Yeah.
if that, maybe sooner.
Yeah. Book probably by the end of the year, maybe sooner. And then the movie, we are looking at possibly spring of 2026. That's a rough timeline. That's you know, if we get there. That's our goal. You know, but sometimes goals run later than you know, usual. So we'll see.
We're doing our best to like keep to the schedule we originally came to, but I mean things happen, like
shit, life
fucking
happens.
weather.
Well, like
we were
today.
supposed to shoot tonight.
Today, yeah, we were supposed to shoot, but
We're supposed to
then
be filmed tonight.
we kept looking at the
Rain.
fucking radar, Doppler, and all that good
Yeah.
stuff. And we're like, fuck, dude.
Mother Nature was like, no, y'all bitches need a
There
film.
was just like
film
a
news.
there was too many things on the table that were just saying
Too
like,
many variables.
don't
Yeah.
shoot tonight.
Yeah. And then the equipment that we have, you know, we don't want it, like AJ pointed out, because I was like, well, fuck, man, we were in a group text, and I'm like, hey, dude, it would be fucking badass if we shot in the rain. But he brought up two important facts. Was one, scene continuity, but most importantly, we don't want to fuck up the equipment.
It's rental.
It's a rental.
And I'm like, yeah, you're right. You're fucking absolutely right about that. You know, it's coming out of my dime. So
Yeah.
It's not my card on that rental.
No,
I mean, I don't
like,
care, but
Of course.
yeah.
I care. I care now. You know, I didn't care then, but I do now.
It's a $15,000 camera. So.
You know what? Well, we'll just keep it. I'll cancel the card.
Yeah, cool. Fuck it. They'll never know.
We'll never figure that out.
No, man. So yeah, with that, and as far as like the book's concerned, once we actually get that squared away, we will do probably do a book signing maybe or release of
Yes,
it.
we have plans. We
Yeah.
need to talk to you about
Yes,
Okay.
we were talking,
because there's an opportunity for us to do other stuff.
Okay.
and we.
But we'll talk about that
later.
offline.
Oh, we'll
Yeah.
talk offline.
Yeah.
This will be on the next episode.
Yes.
That's next episode.
This episode.
Dude,
Yeah.
Episode 80.
Episode
That's a
80.
big one. We gotta do.
Yeah, we gotta do
have a little
something
cake
big.
or something. Huh?
Yeah.
The big 80.
What was another question?
So when will it be completed? And then the other one was Roxanne. What is Texas Terror about? Which we kind of answered. There were some other questions people were asking me about. Merchandise.
When the movie comes out, hopefully.
Yes. So
We'll have merchandise.
Yeah. So we will. So for when. When
God dang it, Johnny.
Triple T the T-shirt. Triple T the lunchbox.
Good luck.
Yeah,
All right,
Triple T the
stay blessed.
flamethrower.
For For those of y'all who were on the Indiegogo and got some of those packages.
Well, that's different though. That's
what I'm
guaranteed for
talking
them.
about.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought you were
Yeah.
talking about merch. Like
No,
Oh.
that's what I'm talking about.
No.
The Indiegogo shit.
yeah, the Indiegogo stuff. By March they will have everything.
Yeah, so before the movie comes out, just know that merchandise will be readily available to distribute to you guys who actually donated
Only
to the film.
for
and only
the people who donated to those
who
tiers.
donated to the film.
We'll have different T-shirts and other stuffs available
right.
for everybody else.
Right,
But
everybody.
because they donated Indiegogo,
Mm-hmm.
They get the
That's
they get the
special stuff.
campaign
Yeah,
edition
yeah,
of
yeah,
stuff.
they get the
version.
special stuff.
Yeah, and that's gonna be a
The one-up.
special.
We're printing like we're making to cover what was ordered essentially.
Right, for sure. So that's that. What else?
So they get the
Something
special.
else.
They get the special new.
The special.
Special menu.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for those who are still interested in wanting to donate and still sponsor the movie or help us with funding, you still can. Just because the Indiegogo campaign ended doesn't mean that you can't still help contribute and make any kind of monetary donations. You still can. If you're interested, you can reach out to either one of us via social media or email, or mostly social media. You can just reach out to us and ask. We can provide you those details on how to get to us and go from there. What else? Shout out to, like I said, Fred and Steven for allowing us to film at Yorktown, man. We greatly appreciate you guys helping us out.
Curious Twins Productions.
Yes,
That's their
Curious
company.
Twins
Yeah.
Paranormal. Also, guys, if y'all are in the market of getting scared and want to go and explore the haunted grounds of Yorktown Memorial Hospital, get with Fred and Steven over, with Curious Twins Paranormal, and they'll be able to get you hooked up to go do a tour. They do have overnight tours as well. So just get with them and they'll be able to get y'all squared away. We also are with
Oculto.
Oculto. Yeah.
He's looking up.
Well, because they were also promoting Curious Twins
Yes.
as well.
Yes.
But shout out to Oculto magazine, or was actually Vela, what is it? Cultura on Instagram.
Bella Cultura.
Without giving away too much, for just kind of supporting us and helping us out with
You'll
some
see.
materials.
You'll see a lot more with them.
Yes.
But-
We haven't started co-oping with them. I guess.
Collaborating.
Yeah, collaborating. There you
we
go.
opened the door and they were.
They kicked it open.
Yeah, it was super
open.
welcome. Yeah, they were
And it
on
was a
board.
big, giant man hug.
Yes.
A man hug, like brothers.
And
but-
Johnny was in the middle.
I was.
He was the pivot man. All
Fucking
right.
right.
But
Yes, I was.
to tie it back, because they were doing a promotion for Curious Twins on August 23rd, which I guess is this Saturday, as of
Saturday, yeah.
recording. They're doing flashlight tour investigations. Like they have like 2 spots where you can get tickets and just go and go tour the whole
Anna, she has her own.
thing.
Yes.
I don't have I never got a handle or anything like that for her specifically. I will get that and we'll shout it out in the next one. Because that was a personal tie. So shout out Hannah for putting us in touch with her. And Anna for just
Homegirl?
coming out.
Which one?
Which one? Pinche fucking whore. You fucking whore.
Oh.
Pinche culero. Salsa. Ton of fun.
Oh, my friend Lori, yes, tons of fun. Thank you so much. Guys, if you are in the
Shame.
market of having a party or want to have a party over in the South Side, go check out Tons of Funs, guys. Tons of fun. Literally, you will have a tons of fun. For those guys who were born in the, I don't know, y'all millennials or exennials, and even some of you Gen Xers, right? Who are now becoming boomers, apparently, to these cocksucking Gen Zers, right? No offense, AJ. Anyways, if you want to have a cunty time right now.
Oh my goodness.
Don't start.
We're not gonna start. We're not gonna start. We've had a great fucking podcast. We're not
That was a
gonna start.
week-long
All right,
discussion.
guys, so I need y'all to clock this real quick, all right? So if you want to have fun at Tons of Fun,
Can I just turn off his mic?
go visit there in the South Side. You can book your parties. They have a bunch of arcade games, like retro arcade games, Mortal Kombat. You got, I think, what is it? That one where you're playing Blitz. There's a bunch of shit out there, man. It's fun. So go if you want to. If you're in the market of having a birthday party, or you have a birthday party coming up soon, anywhere from kids to adults can have parties there. Tons of fun, guys. Tons of fun in the South Side. Go get hooked up there. Go speak to Lord.
505.
Shout out to Michael Shackelford for allowing us to film over at 505 Rooftop Bar. Y'all guys.
On Travis.
Yes, it's
San Antonio.
505 East Travis Street, guys. It's a beautiful place. It's a beautiful rooftop.
Yeah.
You got a skyline of the city. It's wonderful there. Wonderful atmosphere. If you have not been there, I suggest you go. Highly recommend. 505 East Travis Street, 505 Rooftop Bar, guys. Literally on the rooftop, 4th floor. Yeah, go check it out. Drink specials. They're always having events, and I believe they're gonna have a comedy event as well. They're with our next person I want to give a special shout out to is Samantha Nahara
From Bean and Cheese Man.
Cheese Man. The Bean and Cheese Man, the clock it.
Definitely got to follow her.
Yes. I don't even need to say much about Sam. Everybody knows Sam. She's a dear friend of mine. But yes, guys, she's going to have some tickets on sale here pretty soon. There's going to be a show. I want to say it's the Labor Day weekend, if I'm not mistaken. I will get back to you with that. But yeah, they're going to have a show there at the 505 Rooftop Bar. Yeah.
Nice.
Who else?
I think that's it
I think
for the first
now.
2 weeks.
Yeah. Those are our big ones.
You know
the first
what?
2
I
weeks.
want to give a special shout out to a good friend of mine. All right, one of my troops, who I call a dear brother, that I served with in the military, Jordan Anderson. He came in clutch. He reached out. He was like, "Hey, sir, how you been? Just chopping it up." I told him what I've been up to, what we were doing. Dude, him and his wife are horror buffs, and they're from West Virginia. They live in West Virginia. He's already out. He's retired from the military. He's out. He's working in. He does mining, so he's underneath.
Oh, wow.
Like that's fucking one of the most dangerous jobs you can have as a civilian. Pays very well, but there's a price to it, right?
Of course.
My man donated executive producer funds.
Nice,
Yeah,
bro.
so shout out to Jordan Anderson.
Oh, thank you, Jordan.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Appreciate
Yeah.
you for that, dude.
Definitely need it.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I told him I was gonna send him the first copy. Not the first copy, but one of the.
Yeah, you're keeping the first copy.
Yeah, I'm keeping the first copy. I'm gonna send him, and out of the 5 first copies, he's gonna get one of those signed.
Nice.
For the book, and definitely gonna send him all sorts of merch.
Hell yeah.
When it comes out. Shit, if I'm feeling froggy enough, I might just fly him and his wife down
For the red carpet?
Yeah, for the red carpet. I
That'd
might
be
fly,
badass.
dude.
fly him in
Well,
to
there's
San
no-
Antonio. So, yeah, man, shout out to you, buddy. I appreciate you, man. Love you, dude. Miss you, and I hope you and the family are doing well. And hopefully we can get together soon. Yeah. What else?
Next one we do, we gotta sit down like the three of us again because I got a fuck ton of movies I've seen that I need to talk about.
Do we have 10 minutes? We can talk about one.
Dude, we've already been over.
Fuck it.
We're over it.
Fuck it.
So it could be a
because
two-parter.
yes, War of the Worlds.
You watched it?
I did.
I did not. I've been busy with everything else, so.
I ain't gonna lie, I think they spent more money casting Ice Cube.
Than making the movie.
You know what?
Oh,
I tell you what. I tell you what.
It has a
I
watched
2.8
it.
on Amazon.
No, hold on. I have to get this out there
Go for it.
because I believe that shit is hidden in plain view. Watch the movie. I'm telling you, AJ, shit is hidden in plain view.
Well, there was another movie like that.
Yes.
That if you understand what is being put on screen,
Yes.
you'll-
Especially if you work in an industry where you're kind of privy to things that most civilians are not.
yeah,
You're like, and then when you see it, because there's a budget, there's a small budget that the government aids in the entertainment
Yeah, to make
industry.
yeah.
You know, there is. And so sometimes shit is hidden in plain view. And people will be like, it's just a movie. It's just a movie. Oh, motherfucker, is it though? Fucking is it? You know what I will say? I said this a couple years ago. Maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I said
you
this.
just joined us though.
Huh?
You just joined us. We wouldn't know.
No. I said this, like me. I didn't say it to y'all.
Oh, okay. I was like,
I said this like in conversation like 2-3 years ago. I said this shit. I said, with all the politics that's going on, all the wars and all this shit. I said this, and I will stick to this, and you can replay this bitch for life. I said in the next few years, actually in the near future, it wouldn't surprise me if it came sooner or later, but in the near future, there's gonna be a time where all forces are gonna have to come together to fucking go against a bigger threat. Our enemies are gonna have to be our allies, and it's gonna happen. I guarantee it. So watching this movie today, I was like, we're watching shit in plain sight, like plain view. You know what I mean? And I was telling,
I would just like to point out the realness of the fact that all of this shit is going down. One of those characters never left the fucking golf course.
No.
There's a character, he's supposed to be like the Secretary of Defense. Golf course the entire movie.
Really?
Well, I mean, Ice Cube never left the room either.
Yeah.
Well, they justified that one.
Yeah,
kind of.
Kind of.
Kind of. They worked to justify that one. That dude was just on a golf course the whole movie. But at the same time, I believe that would happen.
So check this shit out. You saw that one when the shit started kicking off. You saw the plane, how it came in a wreck.
Yeah.
Okay, that as actual footage in Afghanistan. I was there when that happened.
No, I knew some of that shit was real.
That plane was real. But the background was all CG. Like it was all CGI. They changed it out. So I paused it. And I went to YouTube. And I was like, look. They're like, whoa.
Yeah, no.
I was like,
I knew some of that shit was real.
It happened in Afghanistan, Bagram. Yep, 2013.
That's crazy.
Yep, and that was the same fucking plane. Boom.
So as an update, because I know I told you guys when it first came out what the score was at. As of right now, when I watched it last night, 2 nights ago, it was a 2.8 on Amazon.
Yes.
It has a 3% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh wow, that's pretty low.
And a 2.5 on IMDb.
That's crazy. That's low as shit.
But they don't care. They just want to get the message out.
In fairness, it's got a 21% on the I guess the audience score rating.
They don't give a fuck.
Really
They don't give a fuck.
And then there's that like 5-minute Amazon ad they essentially put in there.
Yeah.
Where it's like, how are you gonna get it to me? Amazon Air.
Oh yeah. Yo, his son though. His fucking son's a fucking dude.
I haven't seen it. I need to see it.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, yeah.
His fucking son, man. I was like, whoa.
No, but I will just say, there's a certain section of the movie that's straight up just ad.
Yeah.
Because it's an Amazon Prime movie.
It's an Amazon Studios.
Amazon Air. I'm like, I was like, how? If there's all like electronics and shit have been, I was like, but Amazon's still up? Oh, that's cool.
It's because they own everything.
Who owns Amazon? Is it
no
Amazon? Amazon is just Amazon.
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's his own fucking entity.
I forget how many billions he's worth.
Fuck, I don't know, dude. That's crazy, man. The guy could just take a shit and just be like anywhere. And just be like, oh, I don't care, whatever.
Yeah, his wife took a percentage in the divorce and is set for life.
With these fun coupons,
And it doesn't matter. He's still good for fucking ever.
Yeah, no, he's fine.
So that movie, I went to go see a few movies, dude.
Yeah, July was a busy month.
How do y'all have time to go watch movies?
Easy. You just make time. It's called fucking mental health.
Well, okay, so I'll say this:
and
like, Fantastic Four came out,
I love it.
And me and Hannah were going back and forth. We're like, okay, do we want to like when are we going to go this weekend? Like, we're busy these days, this time, or whatever. And then we were just looking for something to do that night. We're like, she's like, well, when does it come out? Tomorrow. Like, there's probably showings tonight because it's a midnight release or whatever. But we live in Universal City. So this is a retirement town. No one's going to a movie at 10 p.m. Let me just look.
Yeah.
And then I pulled up the theater near us and fucking empty. I think there was like 10 seats sold.
Wow.
Saw Superman. There's a lot of mixed reviews on that. Did you watch it?
A lot of fucking mixed reviews.
Okay. I had a great time.
I fucking loved it. I loved it.
Yeah.
I fucking loved it. You know why? Because
I don't know
mixed reviews on. Are you seeing mixed reviews?
Yes,
I'm
seeing
a lot of fucking
Zack
like
Snyder fans.
Yeah.
You know, and rightfully so. I get it.
Because the dude wore bright colors, like
right. So, but what they don't understand is that Henry Cavill's
Cavill?
Whatever
Cavill.
him. His Superman, his portrayal of Superman was like an older Superman. He was more. He wasn't the young version of Superman.
He was a stoic Superman.
He was a stoic Superman. So that's what they're used to. James Gunn's Superman
is
he's
like comic book Superman.
comic book Superman, younger Superman, and some of the dialogue, if you pay attention to the dialogue, it's like, oh fuck. Like he really is portraying Superman.
Yeah.
For most people are used to like, oh, I want to see the action. I
Yeah.
want to see the fucking seriousness. Because DC, when you think of DC, it's like all seriousness and dark.
Yeah, it was for years. Yeah,
Right, and it still is. But at the same time, there's a beginning point of the character buildup.
Well, now we're gonna see. Well, now this is the start of a. Well, this is the big
The
start
reread,
of a whole new universe
Yeah.
and like a whole new take on
The
DC.
DCU.
But I was sold in the first 5 minutes when you know, they released a scene before the movie even came out of like him being healed
yeah,
in the fortress, but like in the movie he gets off that seat. First word he says is just golly, and I was like, all right, that's Superman. That tracks you.
yeah. But it's like there's a dialogue between him and Lex Luthor, and it's no fucking there's no spoiler alert because it's been out long enough. If you haven't watched it, shame
We
on
also
you.
never care about spoilers on this.
Yeah,
podcast.
fuck
No.
you. You know, don't watch it. You know. So anyways, so there's dialogue between him and Lex Luthor where he's telling them that, you know, you're ashamed of humans, but that's where you're wrong. He's like, that's where you're wrong about me. He's like, I'm just as human as you are. Yes, I feel, I hurt, I make mistakes.
Yeah.
Just like Soup, you know, and he's like, yeah, I'm part alien, part human, but I'm more human than you think I'm not. And basically the gist of that was like, I make mistakes too, man, but that's the beauty of it. That's what makes me human. You know, and he's like, these people, we all make mistakes. Kind of telling Lex, like, you're making a mistake too, dude, because you're human, but I'm no different than you.
Yeah.
You're just, you can change your views and shit. And I thought it was well written, that part. I was like, wow. I was like, that's fucking awesome. Like the way they put that in there.
No, dude. And David Cornsweet did a fucking amazing job. There's the whole scene where he's having the interview with Lois and he's talking and then he flips that switch, just leans over, Miss Lane. And it reminded me of Christopher Reeve and him taking off the glasses and standing up, and it's like, that's Superman now.
Yes.
And then he puts the glasses back on. Well,
He's
Clark.
like, okay, now I'm
Yeah,
Clark.
and it's
He's
just
like, which costume do you want me to be?
Yeah.
Do you want me to be fucking Clark Kent or do you want me to be Superman?
Well, I think even David Cornsweet said it's not two characters, it's three. There's Clark Kent, there's Superman, and then there's who he actually is.
Yeah.
And it's just a mix of the two.
Yeah. He did. A lot of people don't know, but he was playing the villain role in Twisters. The new Twisters.
I haven't seen the new Twisters
Oh, you
yet.
haven't seen it? The new Twisters. Yeah, he plays kind of like the villain. He's the guy's like, no, fuck these people. Like, we gotta go do this. We have to. Like, he was.
I have seen the footage though of the cast like behind the scenes when they found out he got cast as Superman.
Yeah, when he got cast, everybody was.
They're all just like screaming because I don't even know if he was on set that day, but they're just like.
Yeah, he wasn't.
He was.
on
They're
set.
just celebrating for him because they're in the middle of shooting.
But you know what though? And that's another thing too. It brings back to actors and acting. Like the core actors that you work with on a daily on a certain project. Like if somebody else gets a badass gig, like we all celebrate it, you know, and then that I love that.
It's a mini family while we're in production, even afterwards. But
it really is.
While we're in the thick of it too, it's a mini family.
Yeah,
I mean, it's the same for us on the production side of the house.
Yeah. No, and we're big on that too. So, yeah, man. I mean, anyways, I know we kind of went over time, but it's been a while. We hadn't been us three.
30 minutes.
Or we had an hour and a half.
Right? Well, we can split it up to 45-minute segments, whatever. Or you know what?
Well, no,
20
we'll just
minutes.
run it because again, the episode 80, I'd like for us to do something.
So do something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that. So, but anyways, guys. So, all right. So we're ending the episode on this note. Stay tuned for Texas Tales of Terror. There's more to come. We are still in the thick of filming. Make sure to plaster that all throughout your socials. Real quick shout out to the background crew guys: Jessica, Dan,
Nick,
Eric,
Susie.
Susie. Who else? Serenity, Jennifer. Who else?
That's it.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's the main crew.
That's the main crew.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Shout out to all of y'all guys for
because we do work the fuck out of them.
yeah, y'all guys are getting work, man, and I appreciate y'all's patience and I appreciate y'all's willingness to want to come in and actually do this, you know, and doing it with a full fucking heart. Without y'all guys, honestly, like this film wouldn't be made, you know, and honestly, shout out to David for directing it and having his patience as well. and AJ for playing dual roles, actor and also being behind the camera.
3 rows.
And helping 3 rows.
Referee.
And refereeing between me and Fat Jesus, right?
Yeah.
So no, I mean, appreciate every single one of y'all guys that's on this production, actors, actresses, crew members. Thank you all for supporting us and supporting us through this journey. We're halfway. I would say we're at the halfway, a little bit over halfway. We still got actually some vital scenes to film, and then we're looking forward to the future of this film. Definitely going to bring something different from San Antonio, home based. You know, I think I'm take pride in that. And you've heard us say this on many of our episodes before that, you know, I know for me, I am taking, like, this is personal to me. It's fucking personal because it's San Antonio based, you know, and it's coming out of San Antonio. And I'm real big on putting our city on the map. And so I want to represent that. I want us all to represent, you know, our city.
Yep.
And so thank you all guys for supporting us. Again, follow us on our socials. We could find Silent Flight Media on Facebook and Instagram. Also Texas Tales of Terror on Facebook
and
Instagram. You can follow AJ on Instagram and Facebook.
No, he said he's private.
Oh, he's private.
Right. It's still private.
It's okay. Y'all can come follow me then.
Yeah.
All right. You can follow me on Instagram, on Facebook, and on TikTok as well. Yes, I made a fucking TikTok. Clock that. Cunts.
Oh my goodness.
But you can find me. I am Johnny Nova on Instagram. I am Johnny Nova on TikTok and Johnny Nova on fucking Facebook, guys.
I think he's Johnny Nova.
Yeah, I think he's Johnny Nova.
It's just Johnny Nova, right? And Johnny Nova Productions. Jennifer Mendez. Hi, guys. Hello, Jennifer. She's your lovely wife.
Nice.
Fat Jesus' wife.
My way better half.
Yeah.
Way better half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like a beat up possum over here.
Shout out to Jennifer for putting up with him on and off set.
Yeah. Good thing she's blind. Right?
I sometimes wonder. Yeah.
But anyways, appreciate y'all guys. Follow us on Film Noobs as well. Subscribe to YouTube, Film Noobs. Support indie films, guys. Support San Antonio films.
Yeah.
And if anybody's out there listening and has connections to the San Antonio Film Commission, you know, hey, holler at us. Let us know, man. We can use some of your funding, all right? We don't have it.
We don't care about nothing else. We just want your
give us
funding.
fucking funding, all right? We won't prove you. Hey, we won't let you down, all right? So just give us some of that funding, San Antonio Film Commission, and you know what? We're gonna put our city on the fucking map. Other than that, you got anything?
No, that's been it. Yeah, this has been Film Noobs. This is AJ.
David.
Johnny.
Peace.
Till next time.
Cunts.
God damn.
Fit as.
All right. Wow.